Hi, here is the Bacon Butty on a grey and gloomy morning in Liverpool, but the emotions are not grey and gloomy today. Ian Salmon, as we sit in Brasco Lounge to tuck into a very happy breakfast after Liverpool dismantled Manchester City at Anfield yesterday. I mean, it's like the thing I keep coming back to at the moment is just like how good a time it is to be a Liverpool fan. Like going into the pub after the game last night, seeing all the happy faces of friends and people you go to the match with and all these kinds of things, like, doesn't get any better than this, does it?
Honest to God, that's an icy rain out there, but it feels fantastic this morning. Last Tuesday morning, I was listening to the main show, beginning of the free week. I was listening to the main show, and I was like, I'm not on any shows this week. And since then, I've done the Pink after beating Real Madrid at Anfield. I've done the preview show for Man City, and here I am talking about us beating Man City. In the space of 4 days, we've beaten the reigning European champions and the reigning Premiership champions, and I've been to see Massive Attack at the Arena. What more could you want from life?
and it is, like, part of the reason it's such a good time is just because of, you know, the sheer sort of swagger and confidence of this Liverpool side are playing with at the moment. I think you see it again yesterday, and there's all sorts of sort of, you know, things going on around the game. The atmosphere obviously comes into play with it all the time, but the main thing I keep coming back to whenever I'm sat in the ground is like looking at these 11 lads, whichever 11 lads he puts on the pitch at the moment, and just thinking these are the best around.
Sorry, I
cut you short there.
I thought the time.
We usually time it better.
This is how real the show is. There's genuine, actual food being it, and possibly not as quickly as it should be. We're confident. Yeah. We're confident of everything. We look assured. I mean, I was watching the second half last night, and I thought we needed the penalty, we needed the goal. Yeah. For the first 25 minutes, I thought they were better than us in the second half because they just kept coming. But I knew while I was watching it, I was going to go home and watch it again, and I would not be as concerned rewatching it because nothing was really happening. Because they could keep giving the ball to Jeremy Doku as much as they like. All he's going to do is run into blind alleys because the lad's a great dribbler, but I've not seen any end product from him. No. But I wouldn't have said that before he came on because they punish you when you say things like that. We just look sure. We look like we know exactly what we're doing. We know what our system is. We know what our shape is. City didn't have a shape at all. I spent the first half trying to figure out if they were playing 4-4-2 or some weird 4-3-3 where their right winger was Haaland in the middle of the park, and they've got nothing. They've got gaps, they've got space, and you could see that we could move through their space at will. We look a very calm, very assured team. And I saw, I think it was the Guardian review, Jonathan Lewis reviewing the Guardian, saying this could be the last triumph of the Klopp era. Obviously it's Arne Slot's team, it's Arne Slot's system. He's made the tweaks, have made us more sure at the back. But this could be the last shout of Klopp's team before it starts to obviously become something completely different and completely honest players. So we're this wonderful hybrid at the moment of, you know, we're breaking quickly and we're closing down on them with 3 men at a time. We wanted it more than they did. We left them the first half. It was like the FA Cup semi-final where they were wandering around the field looking and going, don't know where I'm supposed to be, don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. They just look shell-shocked, and that's a beautiful thing to see against a Guardiola team.
And you've mentioned like the sort of almost a juxtaposition of the two teams there, where Liverpool are exuding this calm and confidence, and City looks so outsourced. And for me, that like a lot of that is oozing out of the managers too at the moment. Like we've got almost the classic Premier League title race mind games going on where Arteta's somewhere sort of punching away in the background and getting whichever digs in he can on Liverpool and City. We've got Guardiola, who seems to be, you know, almost going the Rafa's cracking up route and completely losing the plot, scratching his head and coming out last night and criticising Liverpool.
Can I just say,
go on.
Rafa's list was not cracking up. Rafa's list was entirely, totally factual, and he was right on every point.
I agree.
I never took it as Rafa's cracking up. I just thought Rafa's getting a bit arsey. I thought probably shouldn't have done it. And maybe not call the owners out, but don't do the. I am just coaching my team.
Yeah, it wasn't a Rafa strength picking his battles. Let's be fair.
He just if he saw a battle, he went for it.
Exactly. But then to bring it back to this current title race today, like we have got the sort of Pep cracking up and you know trying every sort of evasion tactic to steer things away from his team, and then in the red corner, you've got the fella who's just going, my team are brilliant, look at him, and the proof being in the pudding.
Yeah, and it just the fact that he's still his way. He started giving hugs out. That's quite noticeable. But I mean, like, you know, everybody hugs everybody anyway. So, but he starts giving hugs out, which he didn't for the first couple of games. But his way of winning is still like,
yep.
And that's it. That's all you're getting. It's brilliant. I love it. It's fantastic. Don't try and be someone you're not. Be the person that you are, and that's who he is. And he's calm, and he understands what he wants to do, and he's got a team. He's made those players, as somebody said on the Pink last night, he's improving players that had already been improved. He's got these players. He's inherited this great squad. He knows he's inherited a great squad. He's said it openly. And whatever he does in the next couple of years to change that squad will be whatever he wants to do. But he's made the team something more than it was already. And I mean, we were great last season up until April.
Brilliant,
and you can't say it often enough. Up until April, we were winning the quadruple. And it's just, it all died at Old Trafford. So, you know, that's one of them, these things happen. But he's taken and gone, right, well, we just do this at the back. And the midfield will be this now. And I will use Gravenberch here instead of there. And I'll use Gakpo there instead of there. And that's what I'll do, that's all tweak. And just, tactically, he's got it perfect.